Hello, and welcome to our virtual graduation ceremony. My name is Jamie Harris, and I am the School Director of DSDT. We are so proud of you for making it through one of the most trying times in global history. Although we are disappointed we cannot hold a traditional in-person ceremony, we were determined to find the safest way possible to celebrate you in a virtual setting. As the country works to get back to our new normal, you have prevailed. All of you were able to overcome obstacles and graduate with your certificate or diploma to either start your career or continue on a path of excellence and control your own destiny. I am humbled and honored to be a part of your journey and this milestone achievement in your life. Never underestimate the power of your strength in times of adversity, as you have proven you can overcome new challenges. Continue to go far on your journey, your dreams, new challenges, and ambitions. Do not stop here. Keep challenging yourself and others. Inspire and create a life worth living. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
Congratulations 2001 DSDT graduates. Your being here today is proof that DSDT has met its mission to train, employ, and empower its students. You are educated professionals who have completed programs of relevance. You have continued your education and grow to be courteous professionals. And you do this with confidence to excel. My name is Shareese Thomas, and I am one of the DSDT board members for this year. I'm happy to speak to your class today to motivate you to get ready, get set, and go. I offer you this advice today. Create useful and relevant experiences during your journey. Explore all of your options and know your value. You can do this by benchmarking yourself, creating a 5-year goal, things that you've been trained to do throughout your DSDT education. It's your responsibility now to build your community up and represent professionalism at all times. As a single mom, a non-traditional student, and a minority, I too faced many obstacles throughout my career. I have been into IT positions for the last 25 years. And with that, my career has taken many turns. But remember that your career is a marathon and not a sprint. Continue to set goals and make strides to achieve them every day. But always take care of yourself and breathe. You got this. This has been hard times for us. Everyone is learning remotely, attending meetings remotely, and doing things to try to help integrate us back into our normal. What has motivated me is to always learn. Learning in technology is key. So please remember that as you move forth in your film and information technology career paths. As always, DSDT will support you in your future endeavors, and never forget that you got this. Congratulations.
Afternoon, everybody. Guess what? We made it. Graduation date is here. My name is Nakia Muhammed Champion. I am the lead IT instructor here at DSDT. Some of you have encountered me throughout your journey through Tech 2. Tech 2 encompasses a couple of the programs that we teach here, in particular A+, Net+, security, cybersecurity, or penetration testing, plus all falls under the Tech 2 umbrella. So some of you have had me, some of you have had other of our instructors here. But at the end of the day, this is the day you guys have been waiting on. You've graduated. Some of you are already in the field right now. Some of you are still preparing for your certs, but you worked hard to get here. On the cybersecurity penetration testing side of things, you learned what a SIEM system was and its case uses, some of the laws, regulations, and standards that you as a security professional need to be aware of so that you can pass that information on to those you may be working with or for clients or within an organization. Down on the other scale, A+, if you're good with working with your hands, learning about your graphics cards and CPUs, really basic troubleshooting and diagnostic tools and resources. Also, some of the things that we've gone over here. At the end of the day, though, I am glad to have been a part of your education and career growth and goals, and actually seeing some of you obtain and achieve the goals that you set out. So thank you for your time. I appreciated working with all of you and looking forward to what all of you guys have up your sleeves next with your career and education goals moving forward. Stay in contact. I wish all of you well, and thank all of you for your time.
My name is James Armstrong, and I'm the Chief Technology Officer and IT Program Director here at DSDT. Our Tech 6 program is a great start for anyone looking to get into IT and cybersecurity. Our Tech 6 program generally consists of 3 CompTIA classes: Network Plus, Security Plus, and CISA. The Tech 6 program is a great start for anybody that's trying to get into information technology and or cybersecurity. It starts with Network Plus, which deals with how computers and network devices communicate within and over multiple network architectures. Security Plus helps us to understand the principles and techniques of how to secure the devices on the network. Last, CISA gives us an understanding of how to monitor the network to detect and combat cybersecurity threats. If you took Security Plus, you probably had me as an instructor. It was my pleasure having you in class. I cannot wait to see where your IT journey leads you. As always, feel free to reach out to me for anything that you might need in the future. Congratulations, graduates.
What's up, guys? This is your Digital Media 1 instructor, Brandon Cornett. Digital Media 1 is where we cover the basics of camera operation, lighting, editing. We dove into some Photoshop, camera movements, creating storyboards, etc. This is just to give you a glimpse of how you can create content for local small businesses to big corporations. So, and that being said, you guys made it, and I'm very proud to say you guys made it. Congratulations. Hope everything works out for you in the future. Whatever road you travel, may you be blessed, and may nothing but success come to you.
Hi everyone, my name is Jose Orlando Rivera, and I'm a recent graduate of DSDT. I chose DSDT because I wanted to get my start, like many of you, in the IT field. I actually was 6 months away from getting my bachelor's degree to be a science teacher, and after doing some student teaching at a middle school, it was not for me. And I always kept coming back to my IT field. I always kept coming back to cybersecurity or something related to computers. I recently got laid off, and I finally felt the final push to just finish. And DSDT's program that they had and where I was at in my life matched up perfectly. So it was almost as if it was made for me. I took the DSDT's Tech 6 program, which was your Net Plus, Sec Plus, and CISA classes, and all 3 were just as equally hard. But for every question I had, it was answered by my professors in a timely manner. It was not a time where I did not get a response or did I feel where I wasn't being heard or listened to. Everything that they did prepared me for my new career, which as of next week will be a mainframe developer at Comerica Bank in Auburn Hills. So I wouldn't be here right now if it was not for DSDT at all. There's no way. So for my advice for future students or anybody out there, just do it. It seems like it's huge when you're at the bottom of the mountain, but you keep just plugging away and plugging away and plugging away. You will finish sooner or later, and then when you do finish, you'll realize that it was worth it, and that everything that you want is now right in front of you. The career you want, it's all there for you. So I thank everybody at DSDT. You guys have helped me tremendously. My family thanks you, and thank you very, very much.
Hello, I'm Joshua Edmonds. I am the Director of Digital Inclusion for the City of Detroit. And it is my distinct pleasure, it's an honor, to be able to congratulate on your special day the 2021 graduating class at the Detroit School for Digital Technology. A round of applause. And I actually mean this. It actually is an honor. And you're gonna kind of realize why that is when you get to know me a bit more. So, I know this is our first time talking, but I hope it's not the last, and I mean that. But as a Director of Digital Inclusion, my whole job is to ensure that Detroiters are fully digitally included. And what that means in today's understanding is that Detroiters have the appropriate internet access to do whatever they need to do, the appropriate computers, as well as tech support and basic digital literacy fundamentals, so that we have people who at the very least can open up Microsoft Word. And you all are far beyond that. And so the reason why I'm bringing that up is because while we've been focusing, and my office has been focusing on getting people digitally included, you all represent people who are digitally empowered. There's a difference here. But in any case, I'm just gonna start off by this conversation today by really talking you all through a bit more about my journey to Detroit. I do have 4 little takeaways and asks that I have of you all. Look at me, the first time we talk, and I'm asking you to do things, but I promise you, these are asks that I think are actually pretty mutually beneficial. But in any case, I moved to Detroit in the winter of 2019. Actually January 2019, so I should say the winter of 2018. But in any case, I moved here January 2019. And I didn't know anyone. I moved here from Cleveland, Ohio. And I originally saw this job posted and I applied because I'm like, I could do that. I turned them down 3 times. My reasons were, 1, I'm like, hire a Detroiter to do this. Get someone who innately cares about this community to move them forward. And I got love for Detroit, but I'm from Cleveland. And they're like, no, you're the guy. And so after the 3rd time me saying no, I finally said, fine, I'll do it. And when I moved here, it was difficult. I'm not gonna pull punches here. It was very difficult. I didn't know anyone. I did not have a budget. City didn't give me a budget to do any of this work. And I was a staff of 1, just me. And Karlos and Jamie were some of the first people that I met from the Detroit School for Digital Technology, and they embraced me. And that was so needed and so necessary. And I know that many of you all probably have a similar story where you might have been a bit of a lone wolf and you've kind of started to find a family, and Karlos and Jamie and the variety of fantastic instructors at DSDT. And my pathway was no different. Obviously, I didn't go there for tech trainings or tech education, but I still got something out of it. But from a higher level, as we started in 2019, a lot of this was focusing on building a momentum, building a movement around digital equity for Detroiters, building excitement. A lot of times we focus on the issues. I mean, when I got into Detroit, 32% of Detroiters did not have internet access. 50% of them did not have computers. It's just, it wasn't the best picture. In addition to that, they threw me in front of the media outlets and said, he's the answer for bridging Detroit's digital divide. That was tough. And really what I began pushing was what I refer to as a stone soup model, where I began asking people, and this is just a great lesson in life, period. When I first met people, I asked them before the stone soup realization, I'd ask them, hey, I need this, and it'd be great if we could do that. And people, they saw the passion, they saw the heart, but it wasn't enough for them to be able to commit to something. I said, okay, fine. So then I started going and said, hey, organization A, I just need this. Organization B, I just need this. And if you just do this, that'd be great. And off of that, we've been able to build a coalition and a collaboration that we're proud of. And that is called Connect 313. This is not a Connect 313 conversation. This is your special day. But I felt like you all needed that necessary context for, one, why I'm here, and two, why I'll always be there for Detroit School for Digital Technology. And because you all are graduates of that, I will always be there for you in some form or fashion, capacity permitting. It's clear that I work in government because look at me trying to clarify what I'm saying. But in any case, the first ask I have for you all today is I'm asking you to either thank your families or thank yourself for this fantastic achievement. One, we know for anything that happens that is great in life, that it takes some degree of sacrifice. We know that. And the pandemic, that has made that exceptionally clear. So I know to the extent of from graduate to graduate, I didn't graduate from DSDT, but I'm a graduate from an Institute of Higher Learning as well, that this is an arduous process. And I want to be very clear that those around us who carry us or support us in some of our toughest moments, especially during this pandemic, they deserve thanks. And if you're one of those lone wolf type people and you're just an individual, well then beautiful, make sure you thank yourself, take yourself out on a date, get a fancy dinner, do something, but thank yourself. And honestly, you all deserve to be recognized for this achievement. The second thing, and you all probably noticed this when I was talking, it was almost as if I was talking about Karlos and Jamie and DSDT in a familial sense. And quite frankly, I do believe that. One of the things I say, at least internally, family is not assembled, family is forged. And while, if I had a black shirt on, you might think I was Karlos, but while family isn't necessarily, in this context, a blood thing, like obviously we're not all related, but we are connected as it relates to our value and the value that we see that technology has. And you all have already taken the necessary step in seeing the value that technology has for your life and for your family. And as a director of digital inclusion on my end, I want that sense of community around technology. And I believe DSDT represents that to a T. So one, you all have lucked up in a really big way of getting a premier Detroit education. And while their boundaries are not just Detroit, I believe that they're now a global institution. At the end of the day, the values and the way that they operate are very much rooted in a Detroit pride, and that's just fantastic to see, and you all are a part of that. So many people go off to these really big schools, U of M, Michigan State, and whatever, and they have a winning tradition, and they celebrate their winning tradition at football games. And I'm not going to trivialize that, that's great, but I think that the winning tradition at DSDT is really taking people and empowering them in a way that they might not have seen themselves. I think that each and every one of you who is, represented today, you're probably tapping into more capacity than you probably thought that you had. That is part of family. That is the tradition that is to be established. The third thing I'm going to ask of you, the second one was, again, recognizing the difference between family not being assembled, family being forged, and you're part of this family. But the third thing I'd like to say is take a step back. Take a step back and look at this larger landscape. The president just committed $65 billion to broadband technology. That is a digital inclusion play. That is, how do we include people in the digital economy? Now, what comes next after digital inclusion? I'll give it to you. Digital empowerment. You all represent this. I said this at the very beginning. You all represent that. So if they're investing all of this in digital inclusion, the next step is where you already are. So consider yourself ahead of the curve. And if you didn't know that, it's because you might not have taken a step back. Take a step back, reorient yourself, look at the headlines, look at what people are saying about technology, look at cryptocurrency, look at quantum computing, look at Meta. Those are all real things. Now there's some fluff that you're going to have to search through, but again, you guys have the technology skills and the fundamentals to be able to do that. So take a step back, recognize where you are. The final thing that I'm going to ask you all to do, take DSDT with you. As you all go off and become CEOs of large companies, as you all go off and do fantastic things, take DSDT with you. I do that. When I'm going and I'm talking to whether it's the White House staff, the governor, or whomever, I'm taking DSDT with me because they were there for me when I needed them to be, and I want to be there for them. They don't need me to be there for them. That's the power of this, but I would like to do that. And the same thing, remember how they've been able to build you up. They've been able to be a building block for Connect 313. I don't forget that. And as we're looking at the future, it's going to require these building blocks, and it's going to require these closer relationships for us to get it right. And so today, again, I would like to be able to really congratulate you all on this fantastic achievement. I'm a resource. We're family. We might not look it, but we're family. And if you have any type of questions, or if you'd like to circle back with me or get in touch with me, I would love to be able to just sit down and chat with each and every one of you all, because we're part of a network of people who, one, care about the value of technology and recognize technology's value and how it's going to be shaping the world. Again, I'm Joshua Edmonds, the Director of Digital Inclusion for the City of Detroit, and I'm honored to be able to be a part of your special day. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Fulton. I'm the Compliance Officer here at DSDT. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, here are your graduates.
Hi, Carlos Hill Harris here. I'm the Chief Operations Officer of DSDT, and I'd like to congratulate you on this final phase of the program that you've taken with us. It's my hope that you would stay in contact and you would also connect with our workforce development team so that we can now get you placed with the skill set that you've learned. Again, tonight was a fabulous night. I hope we all learned something in the process hereof, and I'd just like to say thank you. We've enjoyed having you with us. Have a great evening, and this would conclude our program.